Well, hi there. I'm Janice Tanton and welcome to my studio this morning. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to make these small little armatures, which are great for especially the community fusion project that we do. And it's an amazing thing to have these armatures ready, and people work with them and put clay on them and find all kinds of different ways to express themselves by using these figures. So building these armatures is a pretty easy thing to do. We're going to start with a piece of wire. It's about 1/16 inch aluminum sculpture wire. And this piece is about 45 inches long, and it's folded in half. You can see up here at the top. And what I do to start these is, this is the head. So I just do a little twist there, which makes the neck. And it's ready to go. So then I look at this guy and I say, okay, about how long do I want him to be? Where are his feet going to be? So I would say the length of the human form is about there for him or her. And so I take that piece and I fold it again, fold it all the way up back to the head up there. So that's going to be the legs. As you can see already, it's starting to have some sense of form to it. So the next thing I do is I'm going to fold these two pieces at the shoulder. Okay, so we've got sort of like an arm and legs appearing already. And then I will fold these again back in, because these will form the hands and the arms. There, you can see they're pretty even. And that's the general form to start. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start to twist. And I've got his right foot here. I'm holding at the breast collar joint. Give him a few twists there. And on the other leg. And these circular oblong areas at the end will become the feet. Okay, and then I'll do the same with the arms and the hands. And on this side. Sometimes it does help to, down at this joint here, especially where you're holding it, it's a little bit hard on your hands. If you have some wire cutters or pliers that you can hold that with, it'll help if it's bothering your hands. And there we go. So that's the basic form for him. And you can see, you can actually adjust how you want your proportions to be, but generally speaking, that's the start. And then I'm going to form a bit of a torso here by twisting the legs together just a bit. That just helps with the stability of it. Okay. Then the second piece of wire that I'm going to use is about this long. It's about 6 inches long or so. And I'm going to hold it on this side and just wrap it around sort of in an S move where I want those shoulders to be considered to be more stationary. And then I'll wind it down. And what this does too, it helps to tuck in little areas like this that are sticking out a bit. And just be careful that you don't cut yourself or pinch yourself too much there. And again, I can just go through in the pelvic area and wrap that around. So if you do have a pair of wire cutters, it's really handy because there's a special little sharp edge there. I'm just going to use my shirt right now to turn that in a bit. Okay, so I'm just going to tighten this down a bit. What happens is the more you twist it, the shorter it will go. So if you want your proportions to be a little more different or shorter, you can twist those. I would avoid twisting them too much, but it also provides a nice little grip for the clay, the Chavant clay, to attach to when you have lots of different surface textures here. So there's the shoulder joint, and I can move his elbow, and shoulder and elbow. And I probably made this guy a little bit long in the leg, but I don't mind that every now and then. Just have a little bit slightly different proportions, makes it a little interesting. His feet are pretty big, but I turn those up. And then you can find the knee joint and bend them. And then it's all ready for your clay. So that's how you make the armatures. Very simple. It takes me less than 4 minutes when I'm not talking and explaining what it is that I'm doing. So it's kind of a fun thing to do. If you cut all of your wire pieces ahead of time, the 45-inch pieces, then you can just go from one to the other. And when you get one that you really like as far as the proportions, you can just match that and measure it up as you're creating. So thanks for coming to my studio today, and I hope you have many days of putting together these fun little guys. I think they're amazing, and you can actually twist them around, change them, put them in conversation. It's pretty amazing when there's a bunch of them together. And I like them just even as wire figures together. Take care now.